Delaware County's only live television newscast from Ball State University's Unified Media Newsroom. You're watching NewsLink Indiana Midday.
Welcome to NewsLink Indiana Midday. I'm Ryan Maccabee. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected in Washington today for a high-stakes meeting with President Donald Trump. The two leaders are hammering out all the natural resources agreement that would give Washington access to Kiev's untapped mineral riches in exchange for investment of what Ukraine hopes would be concrete security guarantees. Julia Benbrook joins us from the White House with what we can expect from today's meeting.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to meet with President Donald Trump at the White House, in part to discuss a natural resources agreement that would potentially give the United States access to Ukraine's rare minerals, as well as oil and gas.
We'll be really partnering with Ukraine in terms of rare earth. We very much need rare earth. They have great rare earth.
Zelensky has been cautious about the agreement. While he says the proposal could be a, quote, big success, he added it would depend on talks with Trump.
If we understand that the US will be one of the countries or one of the leading countries who give security guarantees, then this could be a success or the first step towards the sustainable, fair peace growth of the Ukrainian economy.
In the days leading up to the visit, French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer traveled to Washington for critical talks about Ukraine. Both stressed the need for security guarantees from the U.S. to ensure Russia keeps its promises if there is a peace agreement.
We want peace swiftly, but we don't want an agreement that is weak.
We want to work with you to make sure that peace deal is enduring, that it lasts, that it's a deal that goes down as a historic deal.
According to a senior administration official, the minerals deal Trump plans to sign alongside Zelensky does not provide explicit security guarantees for future American support to Kyiv. At the White House, I'm Julia Benbrook.
Pompeii has given archaeologists a glimpse of ancient Rome's wilder side. The megalography, or painting with the life-size figures, dates back to the 1st century BC. It was nearly 100 years old when Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD, burying Pompeii in the volcanic rock, killing more than 2,000 people. The painting was found in once was a banquet hall and depicts a procession of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, against walls and columns. At the center is a woman about to be initiated into the mysterious of Dionysus, an ancient ritual using intoxicants to remove inhibitants. Initiates become members of mysterious cults whose rituals couldn't be revealed to outsiders. Eventually, the Roman Senate largely banned the rites of Balenciaga on moral grounds. A young girl in Nebraska has been fighting her whole life to get her official identity. Now, as Alex Whitney reports, there's finally progress.
Jason Kilburn had tried everything to help his daughter Carolyn. Carolyn was not born in a hospital and quickly became a ward of the state. And legally speaking, she had no social security number, valid birth certificate, or even a real name. According to the DHHS system, she was just Unikite 13 Hotel.
I think that she would have stood a better chance being born in another country as far as getting a social security number. I mean, and that's ridiculous.
We brought you Carolyn's story and her father's concerns to DHHS officials who told him they considered the case closed and there was nothing they could do. That's when Iowa stepped up to help.
Once that attention started, the individuals and the agencies that needed to step up really did.
Officials with Iowa's Department of Vital Statistics called Carolyn's attorney personally after seeing the story on national news and promised to help. And now Carolyn has finally been set up with a social security number, but it came with a catch. Legally, she's still named Unikite, and they need a valid birth certificate to make a change.
The birth certificate, assuming the order gets entered by the court, we should have the order for the birth certificate and then a birth certificate fairly soon thereafter.
While he is cautiously optimistic for the future, Josh is concerned without change, another child could go through what Carolyn has had to. He's done what he can to help her, and now he's calling on DHHS to make sure that something like this can't happen again.
We need to make sure that no child falls through the cracks. And when they do, that we have a system in place to fix that.
Well before Carolyn can legally change her name, a public notice period must pass after the birth certificate is issued. She will finally and officially will be Caroline Elizabeth. Let's take a look at today's NewsLink Indiana weather. These are the conditions right now. It is 50 degrees under partially cloudy skies. Expect a warm high today around 60 degrees, and it will be windy all day long. But don't get used to the warmth. We'll be riding the temperature roller coaster in the 7-day forecast. Highs will be dropped to the 30s for the weekend before a gradual warm-up. Spring means it's time for baseball season. Ball State baseball is looking to make history after being named favorites to win the MAC. NewsLink Indiana's Jaden Collins caught up in the head coach Rich Maloney and first baseman Blake Villas to review the season ahead.
Ball State baseball has reached incredible heights the past few seasons, but their success has led to several expectations for their 2025 campaign. The Cardinals have surpassed 35 wins in 5 of the last 6 years, and they maintain a goal of going to their 5th NCAA regional in school history.
I like our chances, I really do. I think we got a group that is capable. We just got to find the right timing of events with the right lineup, and I think if we do that, we'll have a chance. I really do.
In a preseason coaches poll, the Cardinals were selected to win the MAC Conference Tournament, a feat they accomplished in 2023 and fell 1 game short of last season.
We've seen both sides of it and knows what it takes to get to the top and knows what it takes when we fall short. So the guys that have been through it have really honed in on holding in a high standard and making sure we're doing things the right way.
4-time MAC Coach of the Year Rich Maloney knows what it takes to make a team click, and he is aware of several players who can make an impact on the team's success.
Well, I think our starting pitching can be solid. I think we got 3 good starters, and I also think we got a really good closer. In the lineup, I think Blake Beavis is going to have to hit. I think Alex Richter's capable. I think Dylan Grego's capable. I think Ty Davis is capable. Clay Jacobs is a good player. So, I mean, we got a lot of guys that are capable. They just got to do it.
With his 1,000th career win within reach, Maloney will look to lead his team back to the promised land for the 2nd time in a 3-year span. In Muncie, Jaden Collins, NewsLink, Indiana.
When football starts up in the fall, there won't be any more waiting for the chains. The NFL is planning to replace the first downfield measures with an electronic system. The camera technology is already in every NFL stadium and has been tested in implementing the new system. Doesn't require an approval vote from team owners. The league will still employ chain crews as a backup. The new system will reduce the time needed to determine the first down from 75 seconds to about 30. The NFL is also considering modifying its overtime rules for regular season games. If it does, the new rule will guarantee each team 1 offensive possession. Just like the postseason, right now, a team can win on opening possession without the other team ever having a chance. And that opening possession is pure luck, determined by a coin toss. Breaking news in the world of preschool entertainment, Peppa Pig will soon be a big sister again. Peppa's mother announced on a British TV, Peppa and her little brother, George, will soon have a baby sibling. Mummy Pig's big reveal came in an exclusive interview Thursday on the daytime show, Good Morning Britain. And she revealed that the new edition is due this summer. And that's your NewsLink webcast today. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to join us tonight at 6:57 on Ball State PBS, and for the news anywhere, anytime, go to ballstatedaily.com.